Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dork Entertainment. We've got a very special video for you today. We're going to be we're going to be reviewing Loki, the final episode of the season, the 6th episode, I believe. And we'll talk a little bit about Loki, the season in its entirety as well. I've got David here with me, Daniel, and of course Samit. Hi, guys.
Sup?
Yeah, hello.
Sup?
So Loki finally come to an end. Episode 6. It's quite a short season.
It was, it was.
Yeah.
So Loki, of course, is playing is on Disney Plus. If you guys have Disney Plus, please do check it out. We're gonna just go around the grounds and give our score rating at the moment, and then we'll go into a bit more spoiler discussion after that.
And this is for the score for the season, is it? Yeah.
So we're gonna do a score for the season. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we'll do a score for the season. That might be a bit better. So I'm going to go first. I would rate this a 8 out of 10 for me. This was a really good show. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're a Marvel fan, just because of the implications it has as well for the future Marvel universe. So 8 out of 10 for me. I thought it was excellent. Definitely recommend. David, what did you think?
Oh, it was way better than way better than WandaVision, and way better than Falcon and Winter. I keep saying Captain Falcon, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah, I reckon 8 out of 10. That's a fair score. Yeah, good score. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Yeah.
Awesome. And Daniel, what did you think?
Yeah, same thing as what David said. 8 out of 10. Definitely better than Scarlet Witch and Captain American. Yeah, definitely better than those two. So this was by far Marvel's strong point when it comes to TV shows.
Okay, and Samit?
Captain American.
Yeah, that's a Captain America.
Captain America. Yeah, for me, easily 9 out of 10. This is actually one of a really good look at the character of Loki. They really dive deep into who he is and, the sort of what his morals are and what he lives by. And then you actually see that character evolve, which I think he evolved beyond the original sort of timeline version that we know of Loki that we've seen in the Infinity Saga. He goes beyond that, I think, in the series. And, the end has some major implications for the MCU going forward.
Spoiler alert!
But yeah, it's just 9 out of 10. It's just, I thought it was a brilliant series. It's definitely the best out of the 3 so far.
Did you feel it was a bit short,
series,
like
but
being only 6 episodes?
No, I actually didn't feel that it was short. I thought the narrative was told whatever they needed to tell in terms of the narrative, the story. I thought it was told pretty well. They got straight to it, really. There was just that one sort of episode which felt kind of like filler, which is episode 3. But I thought the rest, it just sort of powered on, and it was a pretty good story as well. So yeah, 9 out of 10.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, there you have it. That's our scores for Loki on a whole, the whole season. From this point onwards, just a warning, there will be spoilers. So this is a spoiler discussion, so there will be spoilers ahead. There it is, spoilers. Okay, all right. So, first off, episode 6, the ending, or the big reveal, we should say, the villain, big bad villain reveal in episode 6 was Kang the Conqueror.
Holy shit, it's Kang!
So there was a lot of predictions there. Like they were saying, people saying it might have been a variant of Loki, like a King Loki at the end, and that that he'd defeat him, or he'd find his story somewhere back in the original timeline. But surprise, surprise, it ended on a note where we do have season 2 coming. So
Yes.
it's a bit strange because sometimes you'd wait until a little bit after the series finishes for them to announce a season 2. But they've already announced it was in the end credits. Season 2 is coming. So I think that just also follows on from the way it ended.
Actually heard season 2 was coming before the episode as well.
Is it? Okay.
Variety or Hollywood Reporter. So Yeah, so they already announced it, but
So
it was exciting that it's coming back.
as an episode, like episode 6 as a finale, I thought initially it was a little bit slow, but it's just the reveals that they have with the villain and the implications of the timelines, crashing if something were to happen, like if he was to die, and the choices that what's her name, Sylvia?
Sylvie, yeah.
Yeah, Sylvie. Yeah.
Sylvie,
Like the choices that her and Loki have to make at that crucial moment. That was incredible because most of the episodes I feel like they've been building on that relationship, and then they have to make a decision at the end, which is going to change everything, and it does because they don't agree with each other, of course. I'm just going to put it out there, like Daniel, what did you think of Sylvie and Loki's relationship and their two characters?
I actually enjoyed it. At first when they initially see each other, the Loki that we know is obviously very confused and wondering as to why she's after the Time Masters, and they start to they start trying to kill each other until they get stranded on I think the planet Lamentus. Yeah. And then afterwards you see like there is somewhat of a chemistry. There's some chemistry there, and then eventually, as the episodes progress on, the chemistry builds up, and then in the final episode, where I think the betrayal happens and they both go their separate ways, I think a lot of people did want them two to be together, but maybe in the second season.
It's interesting because we don't know exactly what happens to Sylvie at the end, because she kicks Loki out into wherever he is at the moment. Speaking of that part, Sumit, what did you think of the last scene, the ending where Loki comes back and Mobius and the security guard, they're like, "Who are you?" What did you think of that scene? I thought that was a crazy reveal.
So when you see Loki comes back to the TVA, and then he tries to find Mobius.
Yes.
And he comes to Mobius, he finds him, and Mobius doesn't know who he is, which is massive. I didn't know what was going on at the time. I was just like, well, why is Mobius doing that to Loki?
Yeah,
is he,
like, who are you?
is he like, is this part of something else?
Yeah,
And
like,
then,
what, he's like, who are you? Like,
who are you? Are you some sort of analyst or something?
No, it's me.
And then it's revealed.
And then he turns his head, and there it is, the statue of the Kang the Conqueror, the actual true Kang the Conqueror. So the one that we saw earlier in the episode was a variant of that. So and that I think is sort of playing off the Immortus character in the comics. So in this one that's shown in the statue looks more like Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah. And it's interesting. Interesting, like the Kang that was there that we saw initially in the episode. Like he sort of perceives himself to be like a good Kang in a way, like a good version of that. Like, and you can imagine what the variant Kang would be like an evil warlord type character. So they're setting up definitely the big bad for the next, because he's also in Ant-Man as well.
He's the main villain.
Jonathan Majors as Kang was announced for Ant-Man by Kevin Feige last year, so I have a feeling he has something to play in that. We'll see the effects of what happened in the multiverse, with the multiverse going all crazy in Spider-Man and in Doctor Strange Multiverse and Madness. But I don't know if we'll see Kang in there. That we might, but I think it's leading up to like an Avengers type movie where they have to come after Kang. And what I've heard is Secret Wars is what the comic they're trying to sort of base it off for the Avengers, where there's going to be variants of every hero and variants of every villain.
That's going to be crazy.
And they're all going to come in together for this massive event. That's where I reckon we'll see something like a Hugh Jackman
Wolverine
to show up. Maybe that's where we might see a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man if he doesn't show up in No Way Home. I could see him showing up for something like that. For a cameo, but man, it's
It's set it up.
I was
it's
just
opened
so
up the
excited
world.
watching this episode. It's just cracked it all open. All the possibilities are there, and it's just gonna make for some exciting times in the MCU.
Definitely. That was sort of leading into my... sorry, just a second, Daniel. Just going to ask David. David, that scene where they showed the timelines merging, branching off, crashing into one another, like, what was going through your mind when that was happening? Because I was thinking a lot of, like, the rumors about the next Spider-Man and rumors to be Tobey Maguire, Garfield. Like, that could be the cause for what we're about to see in the next 5 or 6 Marvel movies.
No, I agree. Yeah, definitely. That was a really interesting scene because you could kind of be like, oh, everything is happening. Did you guys also pick up? So Blade has been announced. We've got the lead actor who's Mahershala Ali or something.
Mahershala Ali, yeah.
Mahershala
So
Ali,
did you guys notice that Mobius was like, oh, we've got Kree and Titans and vampires? Did you guys notice that little nod? Yeah, we've got that. Yeah, because there's been nothing about vampires, so it's like, so this is a multiverse story.
What?
There's been nothing about vampires, and all of a sudden we got a drop about vampires.
That's just it. It opened it up for new franchises, new characters.
Yeah,
Fantastic
can't
Four,
wait.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It opens it all
Yeah.
up. Sorry,
Do you
Daniel,
reckon,
what were you
like...
saying?
Oh,
Go on, sorry, David, go on.
Do you reckon when you were saying about one of them crashing, you reckon maybe the X-Men universe crashed and, we get the...
Could be.
Yeah, that's all possible now. That's the thing that like
we don't talk
when you
about
actually, any type of universe can now sort of crash in a way, I guess. Where we could have the X-Men universe or the Spidey universe or even something like the Fantastic Four Chris Evans one crash in as well. That'd be funny as well to see that.
Well, there's Venom. Venom is supposed to have another movie with Spider-Man with Sony. So,
Yes.
So what I think will happen is somehow maybe through that Avengers movie that's going to come out, I have a feeling Spider-Man's going to get trapped in some other universe where he won't be able to come out of, and that's where he's going to be doing his run of Sony movies, Venom, clashing with people there, maybe Sinister Six or something like that. I also heard that in No Way Home there's going to be a Sinister Six that's going to be from different universes.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's cool. And just actually to say that scene when Sylvie finally stabs Kang, and you actually see the timeline splitting.
Yeah,
the actual timeline itself. Because we've the early episodes, we've just seen like a graphic on screen, but to actually see it, I think was pretty cool.
That was cool. Yeah, that was definitely.
So sorry, Daniel. We'll just go back to Daniel for a second. What were you saying earlier, Daniel?
Oh no, I was just going to piggyback on what Samit was saying about Hugh Jackman. I don't know if you guys saw, but Hugh Jackman, he on Twitter he posted a picture with him and Kevin Feige, and then another picture of the 3 adamantium claws. So,
wait, what? Wait, really?
Yeah. It was around the time that where a producer that they knew passed away, and that a producer that was responsible for them 2 meeting, because Kevin Feige did actually produce the first X-Men movie as well.
To me,
but
Hugh Jackman could have posted anything. And he
could have posted anything. It is a bit odd that he posted a picture with Feige and not the picture with the person that passed away.
Yeah, but you know what?
But
so maybe it's not odd, because do you remember when Deadpool 2 was happening, and there were so many rumors of Hugh Jackman in the movie? So Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman just played on that, and he never was in the movie.
He never was. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There was. He was in the movie in editing and stuff from other movies and stuff, but it wasn't actually in that movie. So he could be just playing along at the moment. Who knows?
Could be, yeah.
Because he has said he doesn't want to come back to that. It's really hard work as well, bulking up the way he used to. It's really hard work. But he said he's done with that character now.
But Chief Dork, there's Disney dollars, There's Disney dollars.
That Disney revenue
is what makes the world go round, man.
I reckon if the head of Disney gave Hugh Jackman a visit, I think Hugh Jackman would.
Right, yeah. I reckon if Mickey Mouse came to visit
him,
he would say yes.
Oh yeah, he'd say yes.
Yeah.
So just
the bank.
Sorry, go on, David.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in 2012, J.J. Abrams was so adamant. He's like, he's not doing Star Wars. He's not doing it. He denied it so hard, and then he directed the first Star Wars movie. Yeah, so people deny everything, but
just go back to Loki for a second. There, I just want to talk about the actors because I felt like, of course, we got the main character like
Tom
Hiddleston
Hiddleston.
I mean, he's a great actor. But we also had some really good actors in. We had Owen Wilson in there as well, which was a surprise. As Mobius. And Sophie Di Martino as Sylvie.
I hope he gets his jet ski. Yes, I hope he gets his jet ski.
Yes, I was hoping to see that at the end credits, but that didn't happen. But there's still a lot more to tell in this story. So, and even the other supporting cast, like there was. The other Lokis as well that were seeing the variant Lokis. I thought they played their roles really well. Even the alligator Loki.
Man, the alligator Loki. Oh my god,
that was funny.
Can we have a Disney Plus series on him?
Did you guys see the little cameo from Thor Frog? Throg.
Yeah.
He was in a little jar.
He's going to be voiced by Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
So that's going to be funny.
And also, so the Hunter 15, who her character changed throughout the series as well. So that was pretty good. But interestingly, it's been reset now. So the TVA, their minds have been reset. So who knows where we're going to start at the next beginning of next season. But I'm definitely looking forward to it.
There were two Easter eggs that I really liked in Loki. The first one, did you guys see the Ronin ship like in the background? Like
yes.
There was that, and then there was the Thanos copter.
There was the Thanos copter, and there was also a head of a living tribunal in that.
Yeah,
in that thing.
What it was, yeah.
And there was also Ant-Man.
The head of Yellow Jacket.
Yellow Jacket, that's right.
That's
Yes,
right, yeah. So I think in that universe, Yellow Jacket didn't shrink. He ended up becoming giant. That's right, yeah.
And even I think the Avengers Towers was in there, but it said Kang Enterprises, Queng, which is what Kang uses as his cover corporation.
Yeah. So I've also heard. So what's next for Loki? So of course there's season 2, but I've also heard rumors that I think he is going to have a role in the next Ant-Man movie as well, and there are rumors circulating that he will have something to do in the next Doctor Strange movie as well, Multiverse of Madness.
So I think Hollywood Reporter just reported today that it is expected that Tom Hiddleston will return as Loki in Doctor Strange. So they're like, I believe the Hollywood Reporter, they're a very good source.
I don't know. I get this feeling like, you know how Kang has been ruling the TVA or everything all along. I feel like at the end of the day, after all of this is done, I think Loki is going to be sitting on that throne of, ruling the timelines. I don't know why. I feel like that's where it's going to head.
Could be.
Possible.
That's going to be crazy. Anyway, look, I really enjoyed this season. I really urge you guys to get out there and watch it if you can. Any last comments from you guys before we end this video?
Make sure you watch it.
Yeah, definitely watch it. It's a great series, and
definitely,
if you really like the character of Loki, it dives pretty deep into his character and his motives, and I guess a lot of the stuff that he deals with as a character.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff aside to Loki we didn't see before, and we got to see it in this series. So that was. And
I think his character development goes beyond what the current MCU has been up to so far.
Yeah.
So it goes beyond that, and he actually goes through a lot in the series. So it's definitely something you should watch.
Yeah.
Can't wait for season 2.
Season 2, yes.
Season 2, yeah.
So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, share and subscribe if you can. And please leave a comment below as well what you thought of our review and what you thought of Loki season 6 and season 1, episode 6, and the whole season as a total. And yes, sorry, were you just laughing at me, Dan?
Yeah, 6 seasons.
Oh, I wish it was 6 seasons.
Movie.
It's only 6 episodes. That's the only thing. I wish there was more, but I think Sumit's right. That's the amount of storyline they had to tell in that. They've told it pretty well in the 6 episodes.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. We shall see you in the next video. Peace.